fell in love at the age of 17. I loved her and she loved me. I thought that love would last.
Guys, it's Molly from Mentour District. Aquí ahora estamos con
Rafa Menchaca.
Panchito C de Vaca.
Carlos Gonzales.
y aquí our co-host for today is Carlos. Yadira couldn't make it, so Carlos, a little bit of knowledge of boxing for many years. We had to have him here, so they can speak the language. A ver, introduce yourself again. This is our special guest for today.
Panchito C de Vaca, 19-0 pro boxer.
I know más.
Más 19-0.
19-0. You got brothers and sisters?
Just 3 sisters.
Dude, 3 sisters. I'm pretty sure te madre entre las tres at least one time.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know about professionally 19-0, pero rasguñado unas cuantas veces.
Like 50-0 with my sister. Oh, and 50 and me.
Oh, and 50.
Y rasguñado y todo. All right, so we're here. The whole purpose of Mentour District is for us to travel, get to know stuff that guys do. And today we have a boxer. We're actually excited because you're fighting this weekend.
This weekend.
Tell us more about that.
Well, it's going to be in Phoenix, Arizona at the Liberty Theater. It's a last-minute fight, but like I always stay ready, so I'll be ready to fight.
Nice. Stay ready, huh?
Yeah,
Who are you fighting?
I don't remember the name, but he's 14-2 with 12 knockouts.
Yeah, it's not important. ¿Quién sabe?
You guys give him a name.
Ni sé su nombre.
I don't really care, man.
Póngame el quien sea.
Hey, so tell us, how did you get into boxing?
Well, TV. I was watching TV, and my dad took me to the gym, and I got more into it when Feroz Vargas got knocked out by what's his Puerto Rican name? Tito Trinidad. Knocked him out.
Oh, that's old.
Yeah,
This is
old.
the old school stuff.
Yeah, that's when I was like, nah, I'm gonna kick his ass.
So you're a big Vargas fan?
I was when I was little.
Yeah. Then you said, I'm gonna learn how to fight so I can knock out Trinidad.
Yeah, well, I was already going to the gym, and then I was like, no, I'm gonna take this serious now to kick his ass. Yeah.
It's so nice.
That's cool, man.
So as a kid, who was your idol?
I had a couple. It was Vargas, Oscar De La Hoya, and then when I started growing up more, Floyd Mayweather became one of my idols.
Yeah.
What about you, Carlos?
I think Oscar De La Hoya was my kind of like first inspiration. So that was, I saw him and I was like, yo, I want to be like that, So I know what he means, like, by being younger
Oscar,
and wanting to like fight,
Our generation, we grew up seeing Chavez.
Yeah, that's right.
Like you guys are De La Hoya. Huh?
Hey, Rafa, like only me and you can relate because these guys are like young, tenían 100. Remember when Chavez, he was like the Mexican idol?
Yeah.
Before him, I know there was more, but Chavez from our generation was like a big idol. And then some young kid who wasn't really considered full Mexican by the name of Oscar De La Hoya came and knocked him out. I mean, you remember that?
Yeah, I remember that, but I mean, he didn't get him at his prime though. He got him at the end. So that's why it's like
I don't know if you have looked it up, but when Oscar De La Hoya was like 17, 16, it's on YouTube actually. He was sparring Chavez and he was giving Chavez hands.
Really?
But Chavez did catch him, but he dropped him. But Oscar De La Hoya got back up like nothing. But he made Chavez look bad when he was just a young kid. Yeah.
I think it was like a private sparring, huh? It was like a private.
It was Mauricio playing. It was for people to be there. And it was pretty big. I think it's still actually on YouTube.
We're gonna have to check
Hey, if you
that
guys
out.
feel comfortable just holding the mic, no pedo. Ustedes agárrenlo. Make yourself, están en su casa. So, and again, we're here at Force 12 Training Center. Aquí en Carajay.
Saludos a Jesús.
Saludos a Jesús Lopez. Que he doesn't know that we're actually filming here. Él está en su casa. We turned off the cameras y todo. So, I mean, for you young generation, para nosotros, como te digo, I mean, I'm making it sound like we're old, huh? But for us, boxing was different. Boxing was, I don't even want to say it was a sport. So, it was two guys trying to prove their training, not their manhood, but their training, their experience. Y ahorita, for the younger generation, I just feel it's more all about the money.
Oh yeah.
I mean, not for me.
It's a different boxing.
Yeah, not for me.
Is it fair enough to say that?
In general?
In Well, people do take it first for the money, but not for me. If you go to my fights, they be telling me make your fight easier because I'm a really good boxer. I know how to box someone. But no, I give people what they like to see. I sit there and bang with them, and that's why if you go to Phoenix, you're gonna see me sell out the crowd because I give them what they want to see. I'm not just like anyone that wants to go for the money. You paid every dollar for your ticket. I'm gonna give you something real good for it.
Yeah, definitely in
He's
action.
a Mexican fighter. You know?
Yeah,
so
for
Mexican
sure.
fighters are brawlers.
right.
You're a brawler, or what's your style?
I could brawl, I could box, I could fight you right-handed, left-handed. I could do a lot of things, but I like to brawl. I like to brawl
right.
because for the people. So
Right. Put
be
a
excited.
show.
Entertainment.
Show on. Sweet.
Yeah, for sure.
I've always wondered how is it that boxers can go up and box. Like for example, you two guys can go right now in the ring and fight. Se acaba, you guys can turn around and just hug each other.
Yeah, just hug it out.
How do you guys do that though?
It's because when you're inside the ring, you're there. They're trying to like this. It goes to if you lose, they're taking basically the food from your family or from you. Like if you win, you're gonna keep getting more food basically.
Yeah, it's like a switch turns on when you're inside and then turns off when it's done, you know. And the moment I think it's more like that's your enemy, you know, like you got to bang at them or get banged at, and that's just how it works, I think.
You just get used to it from the time to time. You get used to trying to beat someone up, and then at the end, nothing happens. It's you guys are friends.
Hey, we're talking el otro día off cameras, and you guys were talking about amateur fights, right? Que no son consideradas profesional. What was your first one? I mean, like, what do you consider an amateur fight? Like, te agarras a madrazos tú with someone in school, you know? Or?
No, amateur is como con caretas y eso. And you need to have a book. They give you a book to register all your fights.
Oh, okay.
And you have to be. A lot of people try to lie, say, no, I've been fighting since I was 5. But reality, you have to be 8 years old to fight as an amateur. And me, when I turned 8, I did my first fight at 207 amateurs.
207. That's pretty big. That's a good long.
The only thing
amateur
I couldn't go to to the Olympics or none of that because I was born in Mexico.
Oh man.
And you couldn't represent Mexico?
Yeah, but I was gonna go to Mexico and because they called me to go and everything. But when the time came, my mom was like, "Oh, what if they don't give you the visa, this and that?" She started stressing, and I'm like, "Do you want me to go?" Yes or no? And she said no. So I stayed because of my mom.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's what's up.
How many amateurs do you have, Carlos?
I only did 20, so
20?
18 and 2, yeah. 20. That's
Who's the one that had
Jim
100
Pro.
and something?
That was from Cielito.
Oh, Daniel.
But Panchito has 200. That's a lot, man. Believe it or not, that's a lot.
That is a lot.
That's a lot. Do you go to like national championships and everything?
Well, you
Or
can't
not?
really advance to a lot of things because of the papers. But
Yeah.
I did a lot of tournaments.
Oh, okay.
I won
So you put the
junior
work
one
in. Yeah.
I won a lot of things.
Yeah, we're actually I can kind of like in the same situation as you. So I had to do all of the just regular fights, just going out there because the same thing. I'm from Mexico too, so yeah. That's how. I think that's why he's got that Mexican fighting in him, you know. So
Right?
Is there a difference between the Mexican fighters and other genres?
Basically, here in the United States, is more boxing. They box them. They try to score points. In Mexico, you just go in there and fight.
yeah.
You fight, just throw punches.
Una pinche patada cuando te
Punch
viene
them,
el
yeah, for real.
So your opponent, I mean, have you studied the guy? Do you know the guy? Like, what to look for?
I really don't study people because for me, everybody fights different when it comes to fighting me or fighting someone else. They never fight the same. They probably have the same style, but they don't never fight someone the same. It depends what you give them to, what you give them. That's how you're gonna fight them.
Yeah.
So you do your thing no matter who you're fighting, right? You let them adjust to you.
Yes, because if you adjust to them, you're fighting in their game plan.
Right,
you make them adjust to you,
Gotcha.
so they can fight your way.
Yes.
That's right.
Let me ask you. I know ahorita you have your trainer. It's just Freddie Roach, right?
Yeah.
How does that work? Every fight you get different trainers?
No,
Or-
no. Well, I was with before Friday. I was with Roberto Casar for, I'm gonna say, close to 6 years. Close to 6 years, but
That's a long time.
we had a little problems. We had a little problems, and I had to let him go for some reasons.
Yeah.
So I fired him and got a different trainer.
Freddie Roach, okay.
Yeah.
With the legend.
Y luego, pues, Freddie Roach casi,
La
¿sí tiene
leyenda.
experiencia?
Ah, más o menos.
Ahí anda.
Casi nadie.
Poquita experiencia tiene.
No se agarró a nadie, no se agarró a cualquiera.
Who's that guy again?
Sounds familiar.
So, how's your training with him?
He's really knowledge in the corner wise. He's really smart. Tells you what to do. He sees a lot of openings, and he tells you do this, and he makes it work.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people that you can't teach that. He just has it. Es un don que tienes.
Okay.
Should be a coach, huh? He knows the art of warfare and boxing pretty well, I
He has
guess.
a good eye.
Yeah, he has a good eye.
So sad.
Yeah.
To be seeing what you're doing, like.
Yeah. Well, he sees your mistakes and the mistakes the other guy's making.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
So tell us, 2019, it's a new year. This is your first fight of the year. What else can we expect from you throughout the year?
Well, I'm 2019. I'm coming for everything. I want to fight for a world title at the end of this year. I was supposed to fight for a world title last year, but like I said, things happen, and we're ready for this year. I'm coming for everybody. Navarrete, that's the title I was supposed to fight. But I'm coming for Navarrete this year.
Damn.
Looking at the
I would-
camera too, he said Navarrete like
Yeah, I would
that's
call him
mine.
up, but he a pro. This is my madreada. This is my madreada. Unless we can throw kicks, ay.
Are you gonna tag him on this?
Nah, hell no. Va a venir a buscar. Nah. That's cool, man. Mi respeto. So this year you started off new trainer, and you have new management under yourself as well, right?
Yeah, 29 management.
Okay, 29 management, que son de allá de Phoenix.
Yeah.
Originalmente acá de Los Ángeles.
De Los Ángeles, original
Okay.
de Los Ángeles, y ahorita ahí en Phoenix empezamos.
Ok, saludos para Riz y ¿quién más?
Para el Carlos.
Para Carlos.
Y pues para todo el equipo de 29 management.
29 management. Cool. Y también, pues gracias por las camisas. Yo pedí una mediana, me dio una extra small, that's why it looks kind of small on me. Pero, gracias por las camisas. So, you know, you have a fight in a few days. You have, como quien dice, I mean, it's going to be hard for boxers for other fighters to even, like, try to reach you. You know, you have everything. You have a new trainer, new management. You know, tú eres la misma persona. But at the same time, sometimes you open yourself to something new. So if they studied you and they know, okay, you know, we got to be careful with right, we got to be careful with the left. You know, we already know, okay, when he take 2 steps back, we already know. But with new training, it's like unexpected, you know? No sabe ni qué esperar de ti.
Well, yeah, but anyone can know your style, but if they can't adapt to it, you're always going to be ahead. If you try to adapt, like I said before, if you try to adapt to his style,
You're falling
you're falling into his game plan. But if they try to adapt to your style, they're falling to your trap.
Yeah.
So even though if I fight the same, if I keep fighting my way, put him to fight my way, it's gonna be easier.
What's that saying? Everybody's got a plan until you get hit, you know. So you can have a plan, but you get caught. And boxing's boxing. You get caught with one hit, and
I was about
it's
to do a
done.
combo, but you just fucked me up. Let me get my plan back together.
Plan B.
So, man, let me ask you, boxing. Again, I go back to the theory where it's not the same as it used to be. How do you see boxing in the future?
I mean, there's a lot. I'm seeing there's a lot of brawlers actually coming up. I mean, right now the biggest one is Leo Santa Cruz. Everybody admires Leo.
Yeah.
I mean,
Good
there's-
fighter.
I'm pretty sure he's gonna go back to the old style. Right now, it's because right now a lot of people try to be like Floyd Mayweather. Money wise, he's good. Smart wise, he's good. Business wise, everything. Fighting style doesn't sell.
No, right.
People are gonna start seeing
Yeah.
that doesn't sell. So I need to actually give it
Yeah.
war.
Well, that's why Mayweather does all this other stuff, like to bring attention to himself, because his boxing alone won't bring attention.
Yeah.
Like,
And
there's all this
it's
other stuff.
people too. They say they don't like cockiness, they don't like all this, but they actually sit there and buy the
And
thing.
watch it, right?
If they didn't buy it, if they didn't actually, people would be like back then. They wouldn't want. Hey, well, this doesn't sell no more, so I have to fight now. Actually, to really fight.
Yeah.
So everybody knows you as a humble guy, dude. We need to change that shit, dude. we need to pimp you out. Like in your fight, dude. Imagine you coming out on a fucking elephant, dude. we need something like...
Un caballo bailador.
Nah, everybody has horses, dude.
But he's Mexican, huh?
I think it would sell. Like a caballo.
Nah, I'm thinking about an elephant. Oh, si no, like a little monkey in his back, like a white lion, one of those. Like, I'm kind of like 5 in the world.
We need some drama in your life.
Yeah, who could we set him up, dude? Who could we set him up, dude? Con una celebrity para que llame atención.
For real.
Uno que esté bueno nomás.
You know what? We need a porn star, dude. ¿Cómo se llama la de Donald Trump? What's his name?
Oh.
Stormy Daniels?
Yeah, dude. We need to hook you up with her.
Out there, that's funny.
Fucking white lion. A dead monkey in your back.
Something different.
Yeah, something different, though. Porque, I mean, when we go back to De La Hoya, he was never flamboyant, huh? Era más calmado.
Más calmado.
Yeah, he's like, fuck.
He was more like a people's champ, though.
Yeah, he's
people,
like, nah,
people liked him, you know?
Yeah, he's like, man, if I start posting all this shit I have, you know, van a salir las tías, los tíos, and...
De La Hoya?
Yeah.
Was más calmado?
No, he wasn't flamboyant.
It wasn't as flamboyant.
No,
After boxing.
For sure.
Yeah, De La Hoya was never flamboyant.
Pero fuera de ring, hijo.
I mean, look at Chavez, dude. Chavez, dude, was crazy, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
Todos se quedan callados.
Chávez también.
Nah, Chavez was but wild, dude. He was buying all kinds of exotic cars.
I was seeing the documentary que le hicieron and he was crazy. He did a lot of things he wasn't supposed to do.
Allá, pues es de Sinaloa. Eso
Yeah.
te imaginas.
Well, I remember once they asked him, ¿qué le preguntaron? Una vez le preguntaron que conocía al Chapo Guzmán.
Yeah.
And you know, most of the time, celebrities, you have to say no. Like, you can't identify yourself to drug dealing or ese negocio. And they asked him, like, hey, ¿con el Chapo Guzmán? Sí, es mi compadre. Like, oh, dude, like, where's your PR when you need one, you know?
Yeah.
Pero yeah, man, we wish you best of luck. Estamos contentos que estás aquí. Carlos, anything you guys want to know from them?
Yeah, man. What goes through your mind, like the last week or last 2 weeks before you get like prepared for a fight? Or because I know the cutting weight part is pretty tough. But what goes through your mind?
Me, I just winning. I just have to be
Yeah.
ready to win.
Yeah.
Basically, I just like I said, I just stay ready and then just focus on the fight.
That's it. Yeah, that's cool, man.
So ahorita your diet is real hard, no?
Yeah.
Well, I'm always on point.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I
that's
still
good.
eat. I still eating here and there. A lot of people, they don't really eat to make weight. I still eat, but it's everything small portions. So
It's less food. Yeah.
Oh, entonces si te puedo invitar a los mariscos, pues no sales caro.
Se va a comer 3 camarones.
Yeah, 3 camarones.
Camarones, yeah.
No, deja de eso. Se va a comer todo el pepino y el tomate y baja los camarones.
So you have a nutritionist, right? That helps you out
Yeah,
with that
Andy
stuff.
Andy Aguilar, he's my strength and conditioning nutritionist. He trains Leo, Jaime Munguia.
So it's like,
He just got David Benavides too. He has a couple. Jose Cepeda. He just fought for the world title that they actually robbed him because he won. And but yeah, he's a really good guy.
So you have, from what you're telling us, you have a good team behind you.
I have
man.
right now
really good team.
2019. Well, mid 2018, I started changing my whole team. I got my new management team, my strength and conditioning. At the end of 2018 is when I got my new trainer. So everything 2019, we're coming really strong.
Yeah,
that's cool, man.
different level, huh? Taking
Yeah.
it to the next level now.
Yeah, we're ready. Like I said, I won Navarrete, and I
Hey.
want anyone at 122. I'm coming for all the straps.
That's right.
Anyone. Anyone.
You're going to have
All
everybody
the
trying to lose
straps.
weight. Like, fuck that. He fucking with this guy right now.
Avoid his division.
nah.
What's what do you think about that fight, Mikey Garcia and Errol Spence? He moving up 2 weight categories.
My Mikey is doing it for a reason.
Yeah.
I want Mikey to win.
Yeah.
He just needs to watch out for Spence power.
Oh, he's got a lot of power.
He has
Yeah,
a
I
lot of
think
power,
that's
but
the
Mikey
thing.
doesn't pick any fight just to pick it. He knows. What
He knows like if
He
he
knows what
can,
he's
if he
doing.
has a chance, yeah. But that's gonna be a really good fight, I think, coming up. I mean, this year's gonna be full of really good
Oh,
fights,
yeah.
I think, right? Just the heavyweights coming up, and
Danny Jacobs with Canelo.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good fight too.
I think Canelo's gonna tear Jacobs apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think and then there's the rematch with Triple G. That's what they're saying.
I think Canelo has a bigger chance of stopping Triple G in that fight.
You think so?
Yeah, because in the
Last
last fight,
he like
Canelo
mentally beat him.
show everybody that he has more power than Triple G.
Yeah.
He hurt him more.
And then as time goes by, pues, Triple G's getting older and older. Right?
Yeah.
So it's the Father
That's
Time's
true.
catching up to him.
Yeah,
That's
already.
true.
So what about that Leo fight? That's today. What do you think about that one?
He actually has a tough opponent, but a lot of people don't see Leo. They just see him as a brawler.
Yeah.
Everybody says Mexicans are brawlers. Yeah, they like to fight, but they make you miss and make you pay for it. They don't. They just don't get hit.
Right.
A lot of people say, "Oh, they go to war, they this and that." Nah, they throw a lot of punches. That's what it is. They throw a lot, but they move their head, move everything. They know how to box, but throwing with a lot of punches. And a lot of people say, "Oh no, they're brawlers." No, they're boxing smartly.
That's what
Leo does. If you notice, Leo, he fights from the outside,
Yeah.
but he throws a lot of punches.
I seen he fixed it already. Remember
Yeah.
he used to jab. He used to have a weird jab.
Yeah.
Remember como le hacía? He would
Hacía
like,
así,
turn.
yeah.
I don't know.
But
fixed
Leo's
it.
real smart in the ring. He's gonna. This guy throws a lot too, but I think Leo is just too smart, too good.
What about counter punchers? Like
The counter punchers, it's a little bit. I'm a really good counter puncher.
you're a good counter puncher.
Yeah, I like doing it too, but like I said, I could do it everything. I like to
Switch it all
switch everything.
Yeah, all
If you,
over.
you just can't learn one thing, you have to learn
That's
everything
what's up.
so you could be good.
I feel like counter punching is the hardest one to learn. Maybe.
For me, that was the easiest
Really?
to learn. That's because that's what I grew up learning counter punching.
Oh, nice.
So when I fight a counter puncher, I go back on him. I let him come forward because they don't know how to come forward.
Look for the
Yeah.
openings.
Yeah, they don't know how to attack.
Oh no,
Switches
no,
it
if
up.
you're the counter puncher, if you're counter punching,
He
You're waiting
pushes
for the
back.
openings,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, so for the counter puncher, instead of going forward, I go back
okay,
so they could come
right.
because they don't know how to go forward.
Nice. So you know how to fight every style, huh?
Well, I'm trying. I like me. If one thing don't work for me, I try to
Something's gonna
switch
do.
everything.
now because do all the boxers do that, or because you know how to fight all
There's some
styles.
boxers that they just go forward,
Yeah.
forward.
They're just strictly either
Yeah,
brawlers.
and then some boxers just go back, back.
yeah.
They,
Yeah.
A lot of people don't work on different areas.
And you got it all.
Switching it
Well, I
up.
try to.
You try.
Well, I mean, he's been doing good 19 and 0,
19
so
and 0,
I
so,
mean
the
that tells
numbers
you
speak.
something, right?
Yeah.
So
Speak for yourself, huh?
that's what's up. That's good. So Panchito, where's your fight gonna be at? What is it? Where's it gonna be streamed so people can
It's
see
gonna
you?
be in Phoenix, Arizona at the Solar Theater. It's gonna be
Yeah.
live stream. I said, se llama the website. It's
Live stream? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Live stream?
for sure.
Okay, what time?
Dude, yeah, around what time should we be like started to watch
they
that?
usually put it from 7 to 8.
Okay.
7, 8.
Yeah.
And
The-
tell us your social media so people can follow you.
Yeah.
Panchito Se de Vaca official.
El de the management team.
29 Management.
I'm about to follow him right now, so you
Yeah,
guys can
right.
tell. So what is it, Panchito? What?
Panchito Se de Vaca.
It shows that you have me blocked on your Instagram. Though.
I got
What's
you.
up with that though?
All right,
So,
bro. I just follow.
We have him on his social media. You guys know the time. Make sure you guys support him. Y
Yeah,
así
for
para que
sure.
gane papeles dinero prestado el following day.
No. What's the purse? Si se puede saber.
Todavía no sabemos.
Sabemos, dice.
Hey, we wish you the best, bro. I
Yeah.
just, you
Yeah,
know,
that's-
hope you get that dub against this kid. And
We have to.
Sure.
If
And
you
those,
want
man.
if you want Navarrete, we have to.
That's right.
This
Yeah,
is just
that's
an
right.
obstacle to become a world champ.
Is a stepping stone, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what's up, man.
Cool.
that's good.
Well,
hungry,
hey.
hungry guy.
Well, guys, I'm Molly's from Mentour.
Rafa Menchaca.
Our,
Panchito Se de Vaca.
our co-host.
Carlos Gonzalez.
Panchito Se de Vaca.
That's
Ya
right.
estuvo Mentor District.
Y a ganar.
Ganar.
Bitch, I loved it and last. I've been faithful for about a year. She cheated on me, then I shed tears. She called back, said she's so sorry. That's why I'm Mr. Lonely, lonely. I'm sipping 40s, cause I have nobody. Fuck all of you hoes. Look lonely, so lonely. I'm sipping 40s, cause I have nobody. Fuck all these hoes.